What's up, sisters? It's your boy, Beef, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got another epic mod showcase lined up for you. This week, we're diving into some insane new mods that will transform your Baldur's Gate 3 experience, from powerful new classes and weapons to stylish armor and jaw-dropping visuals. I was feeling pretty sick last week, so I skipped the weekly mods video once again, which means this week is going to be another big one. We have 20 insanely cool new mods to cover this week, so let's get straight on into it. Alright, we're kicking things off strong with the Arbiter class by Schwerchen. Arbiters are relentless executioners of justice, turning precision and discipline into deadly weapons. Masters of reactionary combat, they strike with calculated force whenever battle shifts, punishing foes the moment they attack or reinforcing their allies with unwavering judgment. With every verdict delivered, they dictate the flow of battle, ensuring that no action goes unanswered and no enemy escapes their reach. The class features two subclasses with progression up to level 20 and focuses primarily on weaponizing your reactions to deal massive retaliatory damage to attackers. The two subclasses are the Sentinel, which is a fire-based subclass, and the Warden, which is alternatively a ice-themed subclass. Next up, we have the Sorcubus class by the Cheeseman83. Imagine combining charm and destruction into one seductive powerhouse. This class lets you tap into demonic magic while looking fabulous doing it. Somewhere between the inviting allure of a succubus and the fiery destruction of a sorcerer, this class is all about seducing your foes and then drowning them in hellfire. You'll get access to a bunch of different cantrips, as well as inured to Inferno. You are accustomed to being wreathed in flame such that you can overcome burns through sheer willpower. Any fire damage you received is reduced by your charisma modifier. And Profane Beauty, your otherworldly beauty makes it difficult for an opponent to muster the will to strike you. When not wearing armor, you gain a bonus to armor class equal to your charisma modifier. You'll also gain access to Malevolent Whispers. You act as a conduit for the dark powers of the lower planes to whisper their fell secrets into the target's mind, granting a 1d4 bonus to ability checks, advantage on deception checks, and instructing them on how to impersonate a bard, paladin, sorcerer, or Pact of the Fiend warlock. As we're keeping the class hype rolling, let's check out the Evoker class by Omnitaris. This one is all about unleashing the raw power of elemental magic, and it's based on the newest class addition to World of Warcraft of the same name. If you haven't played World of Warcraft since this class came out, or just never have, then don't worry, you can still play this incredibly fun class. This mod allows you to choose a draconic form, where at the beginning of combat you take on a draconic form, turning you into a dragon, of all things. Imagine that. The mod features two unique subclasses at level 2, a damage-dealing Devastation Evoker and a healing Preservation Evoker. The class also features 20 unique spells that are adapted from the World of Warcraft abilities, as well as over 50 passive abilities to be able to customize your characters even further. Next up, we have Dawnstar's Grimoire by Dawnstar. This mod will add 5 new cantrips and 15 new spells to various class spellbooks, ranging from Bleed to Phlebotomize and even Death Eater. These spells feature unique animations and offer a ton of new variety for your builds using various base game spell lists like the Bard, Warlock, Druid, Wizard, Sorcerer, and Cleric spell lists. Next in line, we have a few insanely cool weapons and armor mods to go over. First up, this one will appeal to any fans of Warhammer 40k. It's a literal chainsword. This weapon is undoubtedly badass and comes with a few unique weapon actions, like Rev the Saw, if I can find it in here, Rev the Saw, swing while revving the chainsword to maim your opponent and potentially make them bleed, as well as Incise Ligaments, grind your saw's blackest teeth into an enemy's calves and possibly slow them. I mean, how do you beat this? You have a chainsword in Baldur's Gate 3? Hell freaking yeah. Look at the way that thing is just absolutely menacing. I love the look of it. It doesn't actually do any actual revving, but that's okay because it's a little bit difficult to get those actually to implement in the game. Regardless, we've got a chainsaw. Oh shit, sorry. Next up, we have the Switch Axe by Martyr Skirby. This bad boy switches between a heavy axe and a precision blade, giving you the versatility to adapt to any combat situation. Like other Skirby weapon mods, this badass weapon will scale with you as your character levels up and gain access to new abilities and unique weapon actions like Hellish Cleave, Dragon Slash, and Colossal Slam. You can use this axe for both short-range slashing attacks, and then extend it for a big piercing attack that I know is from a different game, but feels kind of like Bloodborne to me. If we see here, we've got both the regular main hand weapon attack. I'm going to hit my character just for the fun of it. Underpants gnome? The underpants gnome just came and stole my undies. Dude, how rude. Regardless, we've also got the long range attack, which we can do at long range. It has a much further range here, and you can see that my weapon also extended a little bit and now fully unfurled. Let's watch it sneak in a little bit. There it goes. When we've got it in normal shape, it does this, and then when we switch over to the long range attack, it switches out, and we've got a long range attack, which was a nice pierce. Really cool, and does a ton of damage, and then sneaks right back together. Next up, we have the Iron Cyclops Powered Armor by A.Yes. Reaper. It's like stepping into a medieval mech suit, complete with enhanced defense and intimidating aesthetics. If you want to feel unstoppable, this one is absolutely a must-try. The armor includes the Iron Cyclops visor, which has infernal sight. You can see in magical and ordinary darkness up to a range of 12 meters, and you cannot be blinded. You get advantage on Constitution saving throws, a -2 to your charisma, but a +5 to your intimidation skill. And you'll also have resistance to poison damage. The armor itself has a 21 base armor class and is heavy armor. You'll have magical plate, reducing all incoming damage by 2. You get the resistance buff and blade ward, as well as disadvantage on stealth checks and a +3 bonus to your strength stat. The Iron Cyclops gauntlets will afford you the circuitry interface, which is similar to the gloves of the automaton, which allows you to become a construct for the purposes of deciding whether or not your character can be affected by certain spells. And also the boots with the Iron Cyclops boots will give you freedom of movement and long strider and a +1 bonus to your dexterity saving throws. They're effectively the boots of persistence, but with a really unique look to them. This is obviously just a really cool kit of armor that gives a very interesting sci-fi kind of vibe that kind of fits artificers, kind of fits just kind of any sort of whatever you want to do in this game. It's all really just about having fun. Next up, we have 3 new sets of armor by, once again, Scurby. First, we have the Armor of the Worthy. Although the armor itself doesn't have any notable buffs or passive, it just looks absolutely incredible and also has a clothing option in case you want to wear armor with it instead. You can see here that this character is wearing the armor and it has a really fantastic look to it. We can get a quick little 360 view of everything. It's got a really cool scarf kind of cape. It's got this really cool kind of very skinny look to it. And if we go ahead and pop open our set here, we have a Constitution saving throw bonus +1, nothing on the cloak, 13 armor class, strength saving throw bonus +1, and athletics +1. Nothing really to write home about. It's more about the aesthetics of the way this character will look. For a slightly more stylish look, check out the Femme Fatale Tactical Dress by Scurby. This one just looks really cool and will make your character look kind of hot, to be honest. We can see here I've got both of my characters wearing it. It's got this cool little red dress. It comes in different colors and is dyeable, and it's got these cool boots that you can wear with it. There's some extra little space on the side, and it just has a really nice look to it, as well as a pair of gloves to wear if you so want to. We got a pair that is both in the armor set and also on a clothing option if you want to have one or the other. The clothing option will give you a +1 bonus to your charisma stat, advantage on charisma checks, and the charm person ability, as well as a sleight of hand bonus with the gloves, and a athletics +1 using the tactical boots. On the other end of the spectrum, if you're looking to add some elegance and cover up your character a little bit more, try the High Priestess robe. It's perfect for any divine caster or someone who just wants to look a little extra holy. I've got this character right here dressed in the robe, and it has a little bit of a Assassin's Creed kind of vibe to it, mostly because of the hood, I think, and also the white and red. It kind of reminds me of Ezio Auditore, but in a female version. It's a really cool kind of high priestess look here that just has a very nice vibe. It's obviously covered in blood because this character absolutely just demolished Beefly over here, so we're a little bit bloody, but that is just all right. It's got a really nice look to it. And finally, rounding out our gear segment, we have more weapons and more shields by Guigo Head. These packs add a ton of variety, letting you customize your loadout with unique new options. The weapons pack will add 40 new weapons, including maquahuitls, hook swords, khopesh, javelins, daggers, and warhammers. We've also got some really cool different axes. If we open up this bag here, we've got a Cimmerian battle axe, a bifurcated fan axe of returning. Let's go ahead and equip that just so we can see what that looks like. Ooh, that's a really nice look to it. Let's go ahead and open up the two-handed axes here. And we've got a double bifurcated fan axe. Let's go ahead and equip this just for the hell of it. Ooh, that is really nice. I like the way that looks. Let's go ahead and open up the Warhammers bag here. We've got the Warhammer of Betrayal and the Goat, which is obviously the Goat. That's why he's the Goat. The Goat! We've also got some really cool hook swords as well as khopeshes in here if you want to go ahead and wield those instead in rare, uncommon, legendary, very rare, and regular common versions. The shield pack, on the other hand, includes 40 new shields, including buckler shields, heater shields, kite shields, round shields, tower shields, and other shields for you to go ahead and mess around with. I'm a big fan of the buckler shield just because I love a good buckler, but anything is always welcome in the game because there are otherwise not a ton of other shield options that are available to you. Even better, the shields are all fully dyeable, meaning that you can customize your look even further. These are awesome if you want to change up your character's vibe and use some really cool and exotic weapons and shields that aren't otherwise well represented in the base game. Let's go ahead and equip ourselves a hook blade just because I want to see what those look like. We can get the Grandmaster's hook sword and let's equip it. Ooh, that looks so sick. I love that. Backpack of many shields. Let's go ahead and open it up. And if we grab a kite shield, we can open the box and see what's inside. Let's grab the decrepit kite shield and equip it. And this one is also going to have a really cool look for us. If we pull our weapons out. Oh, look at that. That's a nice looking shield. Let's see what else we have available to us. Backpack of many shields. Let's check the tower shields. Open this up and let's check out the spiked metal tower shield. This looks like the one from Elden Ring. That is so sick. That's a badass shield. What else do we have in here? What about, let's look at the bucklers. I love a good buckler. Let's grab the spiked buckler shield and equip it. And ooh, that's so cool. I love that. That is so cool and really just, I look like I'm a medieval character. That is so crazy with this hook sword and buckler. Wow, I love the vibe that this is really giving off with all of these items kind of paired together. Moving on, we have a few mods that will add some basic quality of life upgrades into your game. Let's add some chaotic fun with Throw Anything by I'm Kyoko. Have you ever wanted to hurl random objects at your enemies, but always found that either the path was interrupted or an item was too heavy? Well, this changes everything. This mod will really change the way that you think about combat, removing the too heavy to throw limiter from just about every object in the game, and also greatly clearing the pathing so that random structures won't get in your way. You can see here that I can pick up this barricade, which is normally unable to be picked up, and we can pick it up and throw it at some enemies. I don't want to start combat, so I'm just going to throw it right here. Hey! Just offer him a bribe. Okay. Let's see. What else can we throw? Let's throw, let's see. I can throw this freaking barricade wall here. Oh dear. I can throw this barricade wall. Can I throw this door? Yeah, I can. I can throw doors at people. Let's go ahead and throw a door. Well, the path is interrupted for whatever reason. I think because I'm standing in the doorway. But regardless, I could throw a door if I want to. Additionally, we have Fade's Camp Chest by Graphic Fade, which adds all of the items from Fade's equipment distribution into your camp chest so that you don't have to spawn them in using the tutorial chest every time that you want access to the different equipment packs. As you can see here, I've got a whole bunch of different ones here: the Unarmed and Upgraded Monk equipment, Faith and Fortitude Cleric equipment, Druid equipment, Gifts of the Absolute, the Ranger equipment, Wizard equipment, Bard equipment, Warlock equipment, Rogue, Barbarian, Fighter equipment, Sorcerer, and Paladin. As long as you have the pack downloaded and installed in your game, using this mod will import them directly into your camp chest so that you always have access to the items. Speaking of convenience, we have Ingredient Collector by SwissFred57. This mod adds an ability to your hotbar which helps you to gather crafting materials automatically. No more tedious looting, just pure adventuring. This is similar to this creator's other mods that offer automatic looting, but this time extends the love to herbs and other crafting materials placed around the world of Faerun. You'll have an aura of 30-something feet, and as you travel around the world, all crafting items will just magically be added into your inventory. As you saw right here, I was running through the area and just naturally grabbed all of these cool items. Let's go ahead and run around some more and see what else gets added into our inventory. Ooh, there we go. 2 items received, some herbs. Let's see, we've got a couple more that are coming in pretty soon. We got some myrgrass. This is really awesome just because it means that we don't have to run around searching for herbs and different items like that. They'll just get added into our inventory, which is really fantastic for us. Next up, we have a literal ton of new faces and head presets for you to further customize your character's look. Modder Eclipse has been absolutely cooking, bringing over a ton of different presets previously only available on the Nexus, and I'm absolutely so here for it. Mantis Face Preset Collections 1 and 2, plus a ton of other similar Mantis collections, adds almost 20 new faces into the game for body types 1 and body type 2. Looking at body type 1 here, we've got Dana H, we've got Dana B, Alis A, Alis B, Shira A, Shira B, Visenya, we've got Ayla, we've got Renasia, and Thrasia. Sorry if I butchered the pronunciation on any of those names. These are just the ones that are available for body type 1. I don't have a body type 2 character available to me at the moment, so you can just kind of take my word for it at this point. Eclipse also ported the Coralina's Aesthetics Head collection from modder Coraline Coralina, which adds another 20 new faces and heads for you to customize your character. These ones are made entirely for the female body types, no males here, so keep that in mind. We've got Bella, Carrie, Elsa, Freya, Leia, Maxine, Mia, Minty, Arachne, Olivia, Chloe, Anastasia, Diane, Lytus, Ciri, Triss, and Yennefer. These first 3 down here, called Head 1, Head 2, and Head 3, are from the base version of the mod, and the other 17 are from even more heads, the expansion pack for it. And finally, to top everything off for the week, we have Glossy and Metallic Face Tattoos by Posa Libri, which adds some extra shine to your character's look. You can go full cyberpunk or just add a hint of metallic sheen. It's up to you. This mod will change the look of your character's tattoos from the traditional matte look to a significantly flashier style. When you choose any of the different tattoos here, you can see they've got a very glossy and metallic look. There's another version of the mod which adds just glossy tattoos and another version which adds just metallic. I have the version which combines the two and makes them glossy and metallic, so you can customize and choose exactly how you want your character to look. When we go ahead and look in here, we can see that our character is obviously pretty glossy and shiny, and when you change the colors around, it has a very nice look that is just kind of really cool and gives you a bunch of different extra customization options to be able to fully customize the way that your character looks. You can see that it's even responsive to the lighting, which is really cool and gives you just another little extra layer of dimension for your characters to have able to look at. And that, my friends, is a wrap for this week's mod showcase. Which of these are you most excited to try out? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a new video. More crazy builds and epic mods will be coming your way soon. Stay beefy, stay modded, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!